guys, to the KB Life Talk Pod. I have with me here two wonderful ladies. So, Anu, please introduce yourself. Then after Titi, please introduce yourself.
Hi, good evening. My name is Amelia and it's good to be on this podcast.
Thank you. Titi, I know
Hi,
you
good
have to speak.
evening.
I know you have to speak up, oh, because I could hear you.
Okay, should I go again?
What do you say?
Should I go again?
You can go again, but we could not hear you properly.
Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Amelia and it's so nice being on this podcast.
Thank you. Titi,
Hi, everyone. Good evening. My name is Titi Layo. It's so nice to have me on this podcast.
thank you. So first of all, today's red flags and green lights. Sorry, excuse me. I thought it proper that we should have two ladies. I think that can speak well on the topic because I think you guys understand, emotions and relationships more than men. I can't have three dudes here speaking about, and not minding ourselves. It's not going to be proper. So, talking about red flags and green lights in different types of relationships, we want to look at the platonic, the professional, romantic, just to share relatable experiences to the audience and personal experiences, trading examples that can be relatable. So, so that's why ladies, or let me put it in a question like this. In your view, what do you understand by red flags, and why do ladies always, or most ladies, don't take it seriously, or sometimes overlook red flags when trying to relate to somebody, or go into a relationship?
Okay, so for me, I believe that red flags and green flags are basically
I know. Sorry, we can't hear you. Honestly.
I said, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hey, I said that to me, I believe that basically red flags and green flags are things that don't sit right and things that sit right with us as human beings. So basically, sometimes it doesn't have to be something bad or something violent, because most times when people hear the word red flag, they feel that, oh, it's something that has to do with something violent. So most times it just has to do with different personalities. For example, now maybe you like texting and you now come in contact with a friend that don't like texting. For some people, they call it it's just a turn off for them automatically, that why can't this person text? This person does not know how to communicate in this way. Does not mean that the way the person know how to communicate is a bad thing or is violent or anything. So for me, that's why I say it's just something that don't sit right with us as individuals, because we have different personalities. And most times the reason why we look over red flags or whatever is because of emotions. Most times you like the person so much that you feel, okay, I can make do with this part of this person that is not sitting right with me, because at the end of the day we all have to compromise. So that's why most times we overlook it, that okay, I like this person is my friend, this person has been there for me, I'm not perfect too, and this person is still coping with me. So I feel, yeah, that's one of the reasons why people overlook it.
Okay. See,
Yeah?
talking about red flags,
Mm-hmm.
I think some examples. I think most or the common ones that I can think of is basically, dishonesty. Most ladies complain about controlling behavior, being a narcissist, things like that.
Mm.
Um, so I wanted to discuss red flags in communication styles such as gaslighting, avoidance. What ticks you off as a lady when it comes to relationships, even if it's personal ones with your friends, with the opposite gender, what ticks you off? What do you consider as red flag to you?
Hmm. Okay, so I will concentrate more on the friendship aspect,
Okay.
and I will talk about when it comes to platonic friendship, like no string attached and everything. Is the gaslighting. and the emotional blackmail. So now sometimes they don't know that that is what they are doing. Some people are oblivious to that. That they don't exactly know that they are gaslighting until like you call them out to it. And it is like a big deal in a friendship because not all your friends will be assertive, not all your friends will be confrontational, not
Mm.
everybody will come up to meet you and be like, what you did that time, I don't like it. I was that person. And I'm
Oh,
citing from a real life example. I had a
yeah,
friend that
I want to start from real life examples, honestly, because personal
okay, so
experiences are very, very much relatable. You understand? So I
mhm.
want you to start from a real life experience. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I had a friend that we were so close, like so close. But then she was so open with her finances, like, oh, someone gave me this. I'm not that person. At a point, I said, like, I had to force myself to be that person. But I just knew that it was not sitting well. So, we had a lot of money issues and everything. Oh, you are lying, this, that, lot of girl stuff and everything. Then we had a big fight. Then we went apart for a while. Then, when coming back, when we had to settle, I was like, okay, letting the past go and starting all over on a clean slate. Now, when
Mm.
you hear that, you are believing that you're not holding on to the past. Now, I'm not saying that I was totally right in everything I did. I had a hand in whatever played out in our friendship falling off or apart the first time. So you don't know what will happen is that maybe when we're having any issues, she will just go and be like, and I'm just starting to trust you. Ah, it was a it was it was an issue for me because I now had to start, I'm making decisions and I'm no longer considering myself. I'm putting this person like, if this person should come up, will she like it? How will
Yeah,
she react? And because I'm not confrontational, I won't exactly know how to like, okay, for the sake of peace.
I think for me, in any ship, like somebody said to me, whether it's
Mm-hmm.
friendship,
Friendship
relationship,
or
situationship, companionship, friends with benefit ship,
situationship.
any ship that you have, for me, I think one thing that ticks me off is disrespect, most especially if it is aimed maliciously at me. Like you purposely want to just disrespect me for no reason, just because I decide to, engage you in a conversation or something. It is not fair, but me, that's the only thing that is a red flag for me.
There's
Disrespect.
a red flag, disrespect.
I
Yeah.
don't. No, 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 no. Once there's disrespect, I'll just, I don't know how to. I'll just stop talking to you. So by itself, the relationship will just be deteriorating, deteriorating. So it just dies so that there's no conflict or like you know bad blood. But I know that yes, I can't relate with you on the same level anymore because that disrespect is. I will respect you as a human being, as a lady, as the opposite sex, even as my as a person below my age. Everybody deserves respect. But once there's that, gaslighting, when there's that disrespect that is aimed maliciously at me for no reason, and you are doing it purposefully, then that's it's a wrap for me. Most especially when you now, take disrespect to social media. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
It has never happened to me before. But one thing I've known that anybody that I'm in any relationship with and carries the matter to social media, that's just the
To
end.
social media, yeah.
It's a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I will never ever trust you because to me it's just plain stupidity of taking matters that can be settled amongst ourselves as adults to the internet space
Yeah,
and
actually.
looking for validation or trying
Mm-hmm.
to,
Play
gain
the victim
sympathy
or
for no
something.
reason.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and Titi Layo is not with us, so I hope she joins us,
Yeah,
later.
so
I'm just trying to, tell you what my own red flags are. I just haven't
yeah, yeah, I
written
guess.
respect. So talking about your personal experience, your past, experiences. What can you say? You know, like you've not actually said what ticks you off as a lady. I want to actually know, because most ladies were different. It's different things. You understand? It can be one small issue now that that can just get you riled up.
Okay.
No, our women, we don't know what we just did. Not necessarily
I know,
me. Most
right?
times, I don't know if I've offended somebody or not, but I'm always like apologizing
In
in
advance,
in
like
advance because I don't know what I can say. Maybe
that will sit right or
yeah, or maybe you are going through something that I don't know you are going through something,
mm-hmm.
and I'm making jest or something, and
I'm
that's
so
what you are going
sorry.
through.
My network is crazy.
Yeah, I
Can
think
you
your
hear
battery is
me?
low too, probably because I'm seeing it here. Maybe that's why.
No, it isn't.
Okay,
My phone is on 20.
okay, no problem, no problem. So I'll start. I was asking Anu just now before, but I'll like to speak later. I was asking Anu just now what are the things to her as a lady, past experiences, past relationships that she considers. I'm sure your 4 years in University of Lagos, because I went to University of Lagos. I'm sure you will have seen a lot of
Okay.
things. You have seen a lot of things that that did not sit right with you.
Mm. So I think one that I can remember very well is, I don't now know if it falls under the umbrella of red flag, but I think it does, is people with mood swing. I cannot deal. I remember when I entered in 100 level and I bought bed space with somebody. So basically, we're sharing bed space together, but we had like equal rights to the bed space because we paid like half the same amount. But this
Okay.
person, I always have mood swing. And because of my kind of person, like what I said before, that I feel red flag and green flag has to do with different personalities.
No, it's red
Because of
flags
my
and
kind of,
green lights.
and green light, sorry.
Yeah.
Um, because of my own kind of person, I like being happy. I'm always happy. Like, I don't know how God just built me like that, but I'm always happy. And you, 1 minute we're playing, the next minute you're already down. It was messing with my mental health. I was always worried, like, okay, what did I do wrong now? When you're already worried in advance that what did I do to this person? Hope this thing I'm doing will not make this person have mood swing, will not make this person sad. No. So I was really suffering that time because I had to always think in advance. Like, if she wants to go out and she wants to
You're not
borrow
basically the
money,
same person.
do you understand? I was
Yeah.
being careful. I was not being myself. If she wants to go out and she wants to borrow money, I always want to have the money because I don't want to say no, even when I don't have it. Because I don't want a situation where I will say no and this person is angry. So since then, I just knew it, that if I come across people with mood swing, people that used to do when I'm going through something, that's why I said we're different. Some people, when they're going through things, maybe they want to be on their own and everything like that. I cannot cope that me and you, we are friends, or we are in a relationship, we are going through something. Does that mean you now have to now go offline? You don't want to talk to the anybody in 3 days, in 2 days? How now? So all those kind of things, I just can tell that it does not sit well with me. I cannot cope. I cannot cope. I cannot cope.
Mm.
Yeah.
I know. Sorry. I'm sorry. Titi, are you still with us, or because you're just going off and on? Are you stable now? Is the network stable?
So the thing is, for Titi, I think you can go to where you know the network is good, but uh
Yeah,
and
go
then
ahead.
still have to collect somebody's phone and use the touch as a light wherever she is. So far the network is good there, it works.
Well, you being in Nigeria, you're trying, honestly. So, I can't.
I know, right?
You guys are trying. I think one thing about this is I'm not always considering the other side. I'm always thinking what they has good network. So
I know, right? Me self,
you
I'm
know,
thanking God they're not showing me shege
you
today.
know, I think it was like I think last week I was talking to a friend of mine, and I think she traveled to Nigeria. My best friend, she traveled to Nigeria. So like we're talking, and I was saying, okay, this and that. And she was saying that there is no light. I said, oh yes, I've forgotten there's no light. Because like there's
It
nothing.
happens, me too. I can be talking to somebody over there, and the next thing I want to ask them, I'm seeing the light. Oh, I want to ask them, Shenino, do you have lights? And I'm like, oh, sorry. You guys always have lights.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that's one of the
happens. It
perks.
happens.
So yeah, so I watched this series. Have you watched this series? It's called You. YOU.
No.
About this serial killer love kind of guy that I don't know, he's just obsessed with once he's obsessed with you as a lady, he can do anything to get you. So I think in one of the episodes of that series, this girl said something and it caught my eye. She said, I took it to my parents so that you could see my father, not because of the love I have for him, but because I want you to see the way he's behaving and not behave that way. That is, he said that like anything he's doing, that's not, I'm not ticked off by, because I think in that what do you call it, gathering or event, the Anne and father were just like estranged. So definitely he must have picked up on the fact that yes, Anne and father are estranged, So he said everything that he's doing is what I don't like. I showed you what I did not like so that you will do
What I like.
what I like. But she did not tell him until the end of the whole this thing. So I don't know. For ladies, I want to know why is it that, like, honestly, to me, if it's straight up, I'll tell you, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. It is not that hard. I don't like disrespect. I don't like this thing. Why is it that most people, most of them in the opposite, I find it difficult to express themselves in that times and just lay out what exactly they need and what they don't need, instead of asking us to be magicians and the Holy Spirit and look into your mind and decipher what you think is out of, yes.
Okay. So the thing is, I am also guilty of it, and one of the
All of
reason
you are
I think
guilty. All of you, not just you, all of you. I
is
believe
that
all of you are
one
guilty.
one is I feel we are scared of losing that person. Like, you don't want to say that thing, that this thing you're doing, I don't like it, because you don't know if it's something that would break the relationship or situation or friendship or anything. It's just like I have a friend and what she's doing. Maybe I have a friend that likes, let's say, watching TV. I'm using as an example. I mean, watching TV too much, I don't like it. But because she's my friend, I don't want to lose that friendship. I might not be able to tell her outrightly that, oh, you watch TV too much. I don't like it. It doesn't sit well with me. But I feel it gets to a point in time, or maybe not for everybody, but I've gotten to that point in time where in my life now that I will tell you, recently I met somebody and his style of communication was not working for me. Like, I cannot deal. Before me will cope, I'll be coping that, okay, with time maybe I'll rub off on him, with time maybe it will change, with time maybe he will understand that he needs to communicate this way and all. But now I'm a changed person. I called and I told him straight up that, hello, Mr. So, you see, this your style of communication, it cannot work for me.
Is
And
it
I'm grateful I did, because he helped us.
sorry, sorry to cut you off. Was it a talking stage kind of communication? Like were you guys in talking stage or whatever? I don't know. But were you guys in talking stage?
Yes, yes, talking
Talking
stage.
stage. Okay.
Yes, it's talking stage. So, and he helped because I told him in my mind that this thing is not working for me. And he helped because he adjusted. I'm serious. He helped. Now he
Yeah, that's
communicates
what
way
I'm
better.
saying.
And
Say what is bothering you and let's move on. Instead of bothering
yes,
you.
honestly, I'm grateful that I talked. I'm like, now I'm a preacher of, if that thing is not sitting right with you, just tell the person
Yeah,
that
just tell,
this
yeah.
thing is not working for me. It does not have to be in a disrespectful way, or a way that you guys will fight.
No, it doesn't. It
Yeah,
doesn't.
so yes, so it helps. It helps,
Yeah.
honestly, it does.
Because like it's always funny to me, most especially when you think that I'm thinking Z, you are thinking A, and in
You're
my
thinking
mind I'm
A
thinking that we are
actually.
cool. You understand? In my mind I'm thinking we are
Mm-hmm.
cool, and all of a sudden you say we are not cool. What happened? You didn't see anything before. I don't. You don't even. You don't expect me to be, you know, deciphering your mind out of, because I don't have anything better to do than to, you know, just be thinking about you all day. I don't say I'm not, but if something is bothering you, say it. If something does not
So yeah.
speak up. You understand? Titi, are you with us now? Titi,
We cannot even hear. Oh.
are you with us? We can't hear
We
you.
cannot hear you.
Honestly. It is better, but we cannot
I
hear
think you're
you.
using your hand to cover your speaker or something. We cannot hear you.
Okay, so can you hear me clearly now?
Yes, I think I knew I know how the idea of what the problem is going on. Yeah, you
I'm
can hear me
tired.
now.
But the whole network thing is stressing out.
Yeah,
So what did I miss out?
Wait, is there somewhere in your house where your network is good, Titi?
no, it's
So
fine
with
like this.
Glow, you can't decide.
It's glow. See,
I'm on hotspot now, Sha.
okay, we thank God. We thank God for that. I think Anu was talking about the things that sits right when it comes to red flags and what exactly kind of communications she has to deal with when especially when it comes to talking with the opposite gender. But you were saying something. So before you left, I asked you about
Mm-hmm.
a relatable experience or personal experience that red
With
flags as how to
yes.
impact you
So
personally.
like I was saying, it became such issues that I mean, it's a friendship, so why should there be fear in it? And it was already there, so I just decided that what, friendship is not do or die. At some point in life, you lose people. Can you hear me? Can you hear
Yes.
me? Okay, so I decided
Yes.
that at some point in life, people go. There's this popular Yoruba saying that they'll say that Ogun that's 20 children can play for 20 years, and
Yeah,
change
are you
is
sure?
constant.
20 can play for 20 years old.
No,
Because 20
that's
of us
if
are playing for 20 years old.
You said what?
that's a lie. One
20
person will
can play for 20
definitely
years
fall
now. You
out.
don't have to.
There's a reason for the adage.
It's
20.
not
20
20
is
to
a whole
but I
lot
know
of
it's like
number.
5 people. 20 people is too much now. 10 people is
20
too
is too
much.
much. I didn't mean you said 3 or 4. We can say
Even
okay.
4 people.
But like,
Yeah, 4 people can play for 20 years now. It's just
some
the
people
only thing
can
that can
still.
spoil that friendship is just when somebody makes it and the other person did not make it. That is the only thing that can.
Even at that, if I don't think it's a ground for spoiling relationship and
Ah,
friendship
it is.
relationship actually.
It is. I think most things
So
that
you cut
spoil.
off your friends when they don't make it.
I not me. I said most things, not me. Well, yes,
Okay.
most people call people off, especially when it comes to do with money, different goals, or things can happen. Things can happen. So I don't
Sure.
know. I don't know. But I think the two things I've gotten from both of you is that I think, especially because she spoke about her friend too, that she wasn't
Mm-hmm.
comfortable around Kevin because of the fact that the mood swings, right? The mood swings were becoming
Yes, so
were becoming too much,
good
and
swing.
I think
See, you know that with girls, come so many issues because you have to be in fact, even when you are still patient, you will just be like, what's the problem now? What's the issue?
is it two girls becoming friends or like I don't
I'm
understand.
telling you.
Oh, okay.
See, it, you will question yourself a lot. Even if when you have that so-called best friend, self, you will still question your sanity on some issues that are. But I thought we just talked about this thing. Why are you doing this? I mean, there are some funny characters that you just see, and you just be like, what is going on with this person? To be very
Yeah,
honest.
I think I
But
know.
girl friendship sweet, sha.
Yeah, it's sweet when it is good, but when it is toxic,
Yeah, actually, and they are good ones. Trust
yeah, when
me.
it when
Like
it is toxic,
plenty
when
safe.
it is toxic, it is when it is now becoming uncomfortable. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's movies I see this a lot, but like I think I've experienced one that two were fighting and they want to bring me in the middle. Don't bring me in the middle. Just do your thing. And I don't know why I must be the judge and jury for you guys' beef. And it's like it's the childish beef. So if you want to settle your issues amongst yourself. Be adults about it. Most people are not just adults about it. That's why they go to social media to ask for opinions that people don't care about, and they destroy the friendship more and
True.
more and more. So um Thank you, Titi, for that. So I was asking Anu also. I think I asked you like what
Why is it
communication.
that we don't communicate when it's not
Yeah,
sitting
why
right?
is it that you guys don't communicate when you don't feel comfortable about something, especially when it comes to the opposite gender? And she was talking about a talking stage that
Mm.
was
I think I met part of it.
yeah, it was
I
kind of
met part of it.
I
But
think
to be
she was talking
very,
about a talking stage that was lacking in that aspect,
yeah.
and she felt that she called him, spoke to him, and he improved. Why can't it just be like that for everybody? Why must it be drama and lot of um, you know, how will I put it now? Lot of trying to decipher what is going on in your mind or thinking too much of something that is not supposed to be thought about like that.
I
Okay,
think the
so
culture too.
I would say
Now that's it, Titi.
Oh, okay, sorry.
okay.
Because
So
in
for
case
me,
our network goes
I
again,
would
so that
say that for me, I would say that, you know, when you have friends, I will start with friends before I go into the relationship. So when you have friends, you have to understand that there are different type of people.
mm,
So now you have to you have to read the mood. Not all matters are to be discussed immediately because it can progress into something more serious. Even, when they say you are making a mountain out of a mole, the issue
mm,
is a mole, and like it's now becoming a mountain, and you are trying to get where is this coming from. I'll take for example my friends. I'm somebody that I say it. I don't know how to react, even when things are hurting me. Before I can talk, it can take like 2 3 weeks before I tell you that you see this thing that you did, I don't like it. So you know what will happen? You will know it from my mood that whatever it is, I didn't like it. You will see the reaction. And the fact that I'm not talking about it doesn't mean that we'll not, once I'm off that, my anger is less than 30 seconds. So once I react, it has gone off. But for my friend, if you don't come and meet her and tell her, I am sorry for this thing I did to you, she will talk to you. See, even if she's talking to you, when you're saying, are you fine? And somebody say, are you okay? Are you hungry? Do you want this? And it's giving you this until you now be like, okay. And the day it got to this point for me, I just told her, I said, see, we're different. If something is wrong, me, I will react, and you know that I am pained or I don't like how this conversation went. But she won't give reaction. She will not tell you she's angry. She won't tell you she's not angry. She won't tell you. Will just know that she's not happy. That's just it. Now, when it
but
now comes
but
to relation,
instead of just being in your unhappy state and bottling it up in your mind, why not just speak out? Me, if something is like if we are
that
having
that
issues,
is why I
if we
said
are having
people are
issues, just to
different.
trash it out immediately and let you move. Because I cannot. I have better things to do with myself than to be keeping issues in my mind till next week.
Yeah,
No,
of
maybe I'm
course.
just different that way,
That
but
that
I
is why I
think
was like, that's why I was like, people are different.
oh, okay.
So you have to know, you have to know your friend for
Mm,
who they are, to be able to know how to communicate how you feel to them
mm,
without it falling to the wrong side, without
mm,
it being without it coming off as being rude,
mm,
without it coming off as there is a jealousy or an envy somewhere,
mm,
and or without it coming out with hatred. Like, where is this energy coming from? So you have to like know how to commit person.
mm.
Now, leaving friendship, going to a relationship. I'm somebody that, now, for friendship and relationship, I'm two different people. For relationship, I love when men communicate, talk to me. I'm more of a quality time person. So I would always know when something is wrong. And if there is a change in energy, I am going to tell you that I don't know if you are moving mad or if something is okay, but you've changed in this certain way. So now,
Yeah.
before I point it out for you, I will allow you to misbehave like 2-3 times, so that when I'm citing example for you, I have my facts. I will
But
not talk your back.
but my problem
You
is,
know
my own problem is, why is you waiting for 2-3 times? Why are you proposing waiting for
it's
two
not
three times?
exactly.
If somebody offends you,
See,
and that's one thing
men
about
are
it. If
funny.
somebody offends you, just talk about it once. If it's guys now, okay, I don't like what you do that time. Instead of waiting for 2-3 times and
See,
But sometimes, guys, you guys
no,
don't like
when
confrontation too. When a girl is saying this thing you did,
like this
guys never love it, they
doctor
never
guy,
love
this
it.
Vishu, this South African public speaker, Vishu something, I forgot. He said something that if a lady wants to pick a fight with you, she already picked a fight with you last week that you are trying to fight for this week. So that is already at a disadvantage already. So that's why I'm saying that, why are you waiting for 2-3 times before you're not gonna call the guy, so that you will not have anything to say? I mean, is that the gist of this whole thing? So you will not have any defense at all. It's not fair. It's not fair.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
When you start citing, okay, let's say today now you complained about something, tomorrow you are complaining. There is for those that I have, even as friends, guys as friends for me, they don't like when you start picking on things and you're complaining about it and say they will term you as nagging. And I believe nobody wants to come off as that. So you don't want to now, when a guy already sees you that you are someone that nags a lot, now they will not see it as you're trying to communicate that you see this thing that you did, I don't like it. They see it as you are complaining, you nag. Why is it that when I carry this, I don't know how to do it well? So that is how they interpret it. And by that, you start losing connection for something that would come off as being great. Now, for women, we take larger part of things where we have this body to absorb a lot of things. It's not the same for guys. That is why you can see that that a guy can actually apologize to a lady and say, I'm sorry I cheated, and she will forgive. But if a lady should apologize to a guy and say, I'm sorry I cheated, it's going to be a big deal. Do you
No,
understand?
there are two.
So we have
Okay.
more,
I don't want to speak on that. I don't want to
we
speak
have
on that.
more, we take in more assumption than the guys. So because for the sake of you already have something beautiful with this person and you don't want to ruin it, you just be like, okay. So now when you now cite all those examples for him and say, on so day, I told you I don't like the pillows like this, you did it, I corrected it, you saw that I changed it, on the next day again too, you did it the same thing. Now you are telling him everything in one sitting. You're not calling him, you're not giving him shots and say, you did it yesterday, oh, I told you about it. Today you are doing it again. No, I'm telling you about it. Tomorrow, you will get tired of the relationship self as the person, because you just be like, why am I dating a goat? Why am I dating someone that does not listen and does not take to correction? And which on the guy aspect, the fact that you are not even complaining again, he might even want to put in his ego and be like, what's the issue now, this, and ego will not even now allow him to now apologize on time and say, oh, I'm sorry babe, or something. But when you just, that's my perspective though, that when you just tell them at once and say, this is what you did, you've done it 2 times already and this is the 3rd time, they'll be able to think about it and say, okay, I think this person truly have done something wrong and will be able to apologize. That's my view.
Thank you. I know your camera. I can't see you. Yeah, it's off. I don't know.
I did come. Am I showing now?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not showing still.
Yeah, showing now. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I can't see. I don't understand. Go with it. Still the red flag thing. I want to just understand something. And please help me. why is it that most ladies will see a red flag, identify it, and still intentionally go into that relationship and expect it to be all roses and kumbaya singing, thinking everything will be okay? Why not just not, as the same person, and not enter into that situation at all, rather than put yourself in a position whereby you are at the mercy of another person and is just treating you like trash? Why do most ladies just do that? I want to understand from your perspective, Anu.
Okay, so the thing is, like I said before, one of the reasons is the fact that people don't want to lose the other person. I am, let's say most or sometimes you already have
No,
so
sorry,
many
hold on,
person
hold on,
saying,
oh, hold on, hold on. Oh. You said people don't want to lose the other person. Is that
yes,
in the red flag that you
yes,
can?
I'm telling you, I want to
I'm not
explain
telling
now.
this person is not abusive.
That's what I'm saying, that even in that abusive one, there's sometimes you meet somebody, you like the person, and when the person does one thing to you, there is a red flag. But should we focus on being abusive or anything red flag?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because
No,
I
anything.
think
No, no,
it's different.
no. Abusive is even taking it to that one is. I don't want to take it to abusive yet,
Me, so I
but
don't want us to take
it's
it
part
here.
of the
That's
red
why
flag.
I don't even want us to take it there, because that one is another thing on its own.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So
I don't
most
take it
times,
yet too, but
yes,
it's
most
part of
times
the
why
red
people
flag.
just
So,
overlook it is because, for example, a girl does not want to lose the guy. She just met this guy, they connect so well, they vibe so well, she really likes this person, and this person just have, let's say, one thing. So they just go into the relationship with the mindset that, one, they will cope, two, probably the person will change. I think that's still for people that are still in that delulu state. If you've gone to that delulu state like once or twice, you will come to your senses that you cannot change anybody. So when you're going into that relationship with that red flag, make sure it is a red flag you can cope with. I used to say we are all not perfect. We all make,
I know we are not all perfect.
yes, we
Okay.
all make compromise. So any, I'll call it red flag. Any red flag you cannot cope with, don't bother. Maybe you have somebody that likes fresh food, making fresh food, and you cannot cope making, don't bother. You want to go into a relationship that 50-50 is a red flag for you. Why are you going into it? Why not just pay off it? Instead of going into it and thinking maybe along the line it will change, you will not say I should bring 50-50 of the house rent or something. So I think when you've left the little stage in life, that you have grown, you are too shaggy, you've eaten the breakfast and your heart are doing bing bing, that you know that, okay, if this person go, there will always be another person. So when you get to that stage, when you see the red flag, you will know that, okay, this red flag I'm not going. This red flag I can cope with it. Or this person said 50-50, I can do 50-50. This person said, I can cope with it. But if it's the one you cannot, hmm, don't bother. So I've told you the reason why most people just keep going with it is because they don't want to lose the person. They like the person so much that they don't want to lose the person. That's
Me,
just it.
okay. I think I would agree with you a bit, but I want to take it further because I feel like to me it's just I just think it's just the monetary value of the whole thing. Because if somebody is treating you
The one,
badly, I said the monetary value of the relationship is what I feel like people still go.
sometimes it's not the money. You have not seen some wretched men with their red flag so glaring, and the woman is not there. He's still there.
And that one is a psychological problem, and I can't deal with you with that. But the modern problems that I can attest to, I think probably is just the monetary value because I don't expect you to be in a friendship, most especially a relationship with someone that treats you badly and makes you feel let's say inferior, or makes you feel not worthy of yourself and make you not even feel a bit of sense of self-awareness, or self-consciousness, and you're telling me you are going in eyes opened and know that yes, this person does not respect you anymore, You know, it's to me. I just believe that it's just speaking to the monetary terms. Probably the boy, he has money. He's treating. He buys stuff for you. Most often than not, that's the case of most people's situationship.
That one
Moving
said
on. Eh?
again.
What do you
I
say?
said that one said again.
Yeah. So
That
moving
one
on,
said again.
we have talked about red flags now for most of these things still. So I think we've covered it a bit, but I want to move on to the green light aspect of it. Uh,
Yes, green light.
why is it that even when the guy gives the girl all the green light, they still want to just friend zone him? What's that about, Titi?
Okay, so
We can't hear you.
Again.
can you hear me now?
Yes.
Mm,
Okay, so
Did you
to
get
be honest,
did you get, did you, did you
that
get
question is dicey. I heard it. I heard the question.
okay?
So I feel like for most people, we for most ladies, or let me talk. Let me
I
put
want to see the answer to this question, please. I want to hear
myself
the
in that
answer,
equation.
please.
I love when wait.
I cannot hear you. I don't know.
I can't hear you too. Titi, we can't hear you at
We
all.
cannot hear you.
Honestly, I don't just understand. Anu, can you just please explain to me why?
Okay, so number one that I can think of right now is that the person obviously does not like you. You will not like everybody that comes across you, even though the person have a green flag. Let the person even be fully green. You it does not mean you will like the person. I think that's just the reality of life. No matter how green the person is, does not determine your likeness for the person. So most times a guy will come and he has all the old green lights, but you don't like him and there's nothing you can do. Some people used to force themselves to still go with it, but some people are true to themselves that even with all the old green flag or green lights, sorry, I mean, even with all the old green lights, I don't like this person. I know you will say, and is that one that have red flag that will show you shege you not like Abi? It's just a human. You just don't like the person. Even if the person puts his head on the floor and use it to walk, you just don't like the person. That's why I see. And sometimes it has to do with maybe influence. Maybe you talked to your friend about it, or maybe they know the person or something, and they are discouraging you about it. That don't take any account. He does not have money. This one that is not working. This one that even if he has the old green and those other things are like secondary, this person can always get a job. This one, do you understand? So sometimes it might be influence of what people are telling you around you that will make you not still follow the person, even though the person has been fast. Sometimes you're not in the right state of mind to be in a relationship that period. So even though the person with green flag is disturbing you, you will not still answer or see the person. So
Mm,
that's just it for me, Sha. That's why I feel that even though when people see that green light, they will just still turn a deaf eye to it. I'm not interested.
mm,
Or sometimes even with the green flag, person might be making them remember one person. Maybe person is giving one person vibe that have shown them shaggy before. Even with all the green flag, they will still run. Even the green lights. Why do I keep saying flag? Even with all the green lights, they will still run. Yeah, so that's it.
um, I feel for me because I think I've been in that situation before too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a good situation to be in, honestly, because one moment you think you are vibing with this person, and the second moment the person is telling you this and this and this and this and this, and and your mind is saying, what happened? I thought we were vibing, I thought we were having a good time, maybe the talking stage, and they are telling
I'm
me.
telling you. Talking stage.
But one thing I can actually, say is most times it has to do with past traumas or maybe past
Yes,
relationships.
that thing affects a lot.
Mm, I
A
think,
lot.
yeah, I think that's the
Ah,
past traumas or past relationships, and it is not easy to overcome someone that has treated you badly. I understand, but maybe you now find somebody that is going to treat you better, and you know that this person, but most times you just feel like maybe this person does not deserve to enter my life to be able to bear this burden or be able to um, bear these past experiences or traumas that I still have that can cloud my judgment. It is a lot of things. Titi, can you hear us now?
I'm not even sure she's here with us.
Okay, but my own is, I think the role of self awareness is very important when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
these kind of things, because we have to know who you are and what your ticks
What you
and
stand for.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, when there's mutual respect, communication, emotional intelligence, kindness and everything, I feel like you should, you know, mostly take that into consideration or play when. But some ladies just outrightly excoriate the person and decide not to, have anything to do with such person, which is totally wrong. Um,
Mm-hmm.
most things I always say to people is that you deserve goodness and kindness in your life. Nobody deserves to be treated badly nobody deserves wickedness. But
Mm-hmm.
if you decide to choose wickedness, it's you. But one thing I always is that it always end up in tears. That is the only constant reaction or what do you call it? Constant feedback from every of those examples that I've given. It ends up in tears,
Shege Banza.
in abuse, and most times, and I don't want to say this, in certain repercussions that cannot be taken back.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing that is big for me as an individual, most especially as a man, is you cannot see a green light in a person and totally exclude the person. I understand that yes, emotions are involved, feelings are involved. We are all emotional creatures, but why would you intentionally choose something that is bad for you, and you know that this is bad for you, and you decide to go along with it? This doesn't make
Right.
sense to me. I've tried and tried to understand the feeling
I
behind it,
think it still has to do with what you said already.
but,
Self-awareness. Some people
uh,
don't
but,
even
but,
know who they are.
but you are saying that even if the person might be the best person in the world, it still boils
That's
down
what I'm saying. That
to
some people
liking
have
the
still
person.
not discovered themselves. Like
Oh,
you
Papa,
said,
yeah, I
self-awareness.
think, I think that's the best answer to that question. Some people have still not discovered themselves that maybe this thing, but one thing I know is, you have to put yourself first in everything. You have to put yourself in everything. Even I know it's gone. Okay. Um. Oh, you two, you went. I thought okay, you came back already. So I think we're true. The last take, I like to have the last take. I just want to just say something. Red flags are, how will I put it? Like guardrails for every human being to put in place for you to be able to know the standard of what it means to invite people into your life. You can't just invite everybody into your
Mm-hmm.
life. You can't just accept people that are toxic to you into your life. And it boils down to you making the right decisions for yourself and being able
Mm-hmm.
to, you know, live with that right decision, not just for yourself but for your future also. Because if the relationship you enter is with what do you call it, with the hope that to develop into something, better and something fruitful. So think about this: what kind of person do you want your child looking up to? Is it someone that has this character, or somebody that cannot be a role model for your children? Even so, think about that when you're entering relationships. It's not just about emotions or anything, because there are a lot of
Mm-hmm.
bad people now coming up in this age, and it is too much to bear for society. Society needs to be better. Society needs to be much more, you know, filled with people of good values and morals. That is just my own take on everything. So I know you have the last words before I end the.
Oh,
Yes, now you're the
so
guest now. You're the guest now, so let me give you
I
the last.
definitely I definitely support what you said. Self-awareness. If you remember what I said when I was answering one of the questions, I said the before me will not talk. But the now me, which is self-awareness, will definitely tell you this is not good. This is not good for me. And this is not sitting right with me. So it all boils down to what you said as self-awareness. You need to put yourself first. And aside emotion, you need to understand that there are other things like there. I think there are other important and they are very plenty, a lot of other things that are very important aside emotion self that we all have to consider. Like you said, you who your children wants to look up to, what kind of relationship do you want for yourself that will be healthy, what kind of marriage do you want, what kind of friendship do you want to keep. So when you know yourself, when you know what works for you, what is good for you, what is healthy for you, we should definitely root for ourselves, number one. Yeah, so that's it.
Thank you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. I really appreciate it. And with that,
Yeah.
we'd like to thank everyone that joined today or listened to this podcast. So for you to get more content, you can subscribe, follow us at KB Life Talk Pod. Thank you so much. I know I'd like to invite you next time. I'd like to, speak to you next time.
Oh,
When next?
no
When next we
problem.
have time? Yeah, we'll talk. Don't worry. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, bye.